In my most recent video, I showed you Florida's 15th execution of the year. Now we are going all the way back to where it all started. This was the very first one of 2025, and it set the tone for everything that followed. It was February 13th, 2025, when the state of Florida carried out its first death sentence of the year. The man was 64-year-old James Dennis Ford. He was put to death at 6:19 in the evening inside the Florida Department of Corrections facility in Starkey. His case went all the way back to 1997. Ford had been convicted for the brutal killings of a husband and wife, Gregory and Kimberly Malnery. The couple had gone out for a peaceful day of fishing, never realizing they would never make it home. Their little daughter, only 3 years old, was there too, forced to witness something no child should ever have to see. According to the official records, the violence was shocking even to experienced investigators. Gregory was shot in the head, beaten with a heavy object, and his throat was cut. Kimberly was beaten and shot as well. The attack left a deep scar on the quiet Florida community, one that people there still talk about all these years later. Ford was arrested shortly after and eventually sentenced to death. But that sentence would not be carried out for more than 2 decades. 25 years came and went as appeals. Legal motions and stays of execution moved slowly through the court system. Families aged, witnesses passed away, and memories began to fade. Yet the case never disappeared. When his final day finally arrived, Ford chose not to make a public statement before his sentence was enforced. The Florida Department of Corrections said he left behind a short handwritten note that read, "Hugs, prayer, love. God bless everyone." For some, that was seen as a final act of peace. For others, it was far too late. With that, Florida recorded its first death sentence of the year. What no one knew then was that it was just the beginning of what would become a record-breaking and deeply debated year for the state. By late October, Florida had already enforced 15 sentences, the highest number in the nation so far. As of now, there are still more executions planned for the rest of this year, meaning that total could rise even higher before 2025 comes to an end. This first case set the pattern. Old crimes from decades ago, long delays in justice, and families who waited half a lifetime for closure. Some called it justice served. Others called it the continuation of a system that refuses to change. Either way, this was where it all began. Stay tuned, because next we are moving forward to the second execution of 2025. Another story that kept the debate over Florida's death penalty burning all year long.